Never let the fact that you won't be the best at something stop you from doing it. It's like the saying how perfection kills greatness. In trying to be perfect, you are killing your greatness because you can't be perfect. So the daunting challenge of being perfect will paralyze you and you won't even be able to act and be great because you know you won't be perfect. So don't let the fact that you're not going to be the best at something stop you from doing it. I know I'm not the best YouTuber. I know a lot of things I talk about. Probably there's videos on them already that are better than mine by people who are more well spoken, have more wisdom, and all those things. But I try not to let the fact that I won't be the best at something stop me from trying to help people and still go after what I want to do. Epictetus talks about how he'll never be he'll never be better than Socrates, but to be just as good is good enough for him. So he knows that he won't be the best, but he's not going to let that stop him from trying. And if he can just match him, he'd be happy. And if he's can't even match him, he'd still be happy because he understands what a high pedestal that a person like Socrates is on. So I think you need to realize that when you're going after things and going after goals in your life. And when you see people who are better than you, stronger, whatever it may be, in the field that you were trying to excel in, don't let that stop you from trying to excel. Don't let that stop you from putting information out there and trying to help people because you don't know how long those people have been doing it for. You don't know how much practice they have. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master something. And if you're comparing yourself to somebody who has 11,000 hours in something, well, you haven't even scratched 1,000 yet, clearly they're going to be better than you. And the only way you can get closer to them is to put more hours into it and to practice more and to practice with seriousness and practice like you play. You know, it's better to have 4 hours of deep, intense work than, 8 hours of like kind of working, then getting sidetracked, and then kind of working, and, getting sidetracked again. So you just need to understand that you just don't have the time yet. You haven't put the amount of hours in. Obviously you're not going to be the best the first time you do something, but you can't let the fact that you're not going to be the best and you don't have the best equipment and you don't have the best situation stop you from trying. And don't let like the daunting goal and achievement of perfection that's impossible stop you from being great and realizing your potential and going after your dreams. Because if you want to be the best at something and you don't go after it because you think you can't be the best, then that is not a good use of time. And that is not a good use of your mind on how to view a situation. You need to understand that you probably won't be the best, but that should not stop you from being the second best. Another thing I like to tell or like to say is, the best time to start was back then. The second best time is right now. So you need to just focus on what you can control and focus on putting in good hard work and doing the best that you can do because that is all you can do. When you start tying your success to what other people say and do, Marcus Aurelius says that that's insanity. No, you can't tie your success to external like rewards or honors or whatever it may be. It has to be an internal thing. I did my best here, so I am satisfied, and I believe that that was successful. You know, there's a thing that authors say, and it's one crappy page a day. You know, they say write one crappy page a day, and eventually you'll get a book out of it. And that just kind of goes back, I think, to the idea of just being consistent and sticking with it, and understanding, you know, every day it's not going to be your best, and every day you're not going to be writing a masterpiece. But you know, if you stick with it, you're going to have bad days, but you also have great days. And that's kind of what I try to tell myself, because I try to do a video every day. And I like to just say, you know, one crappy video a day, because sometimes I don't think my videos are very good, but I still do them and I still post them to try to become better. You know, I don't think they're perfect or even some of them good by any means, but I like to think, you know, just stay consistent and keep doing it every day, then I'll get better at it and come with better ideas and become a better speaker and be able to articulate my thoughts better. So I try to just do one crappy video a day, and I don't let the fact that I'm not going to be the best stop me from trying to be great.